could forget those heartbreaking images of mass flooding and damage across parts of North Carolina, one of the hardest hit states? And that's where our next guest is joining us from. Allison McDowell is the owner of Willow Hill Soap Company in Canton, North Carolina. Thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hope you had a nice holiday. Now, you operate two different locations for your store. Both had a real close hit when Helene came through. Can you talk about the devastation that you saw firsthand?
Oh my word, the devastation has just been terrible. Whole communities have been destroyed. Businesses have been washed away, and it's just been really rough for the community.
So what's the recovery process been like for you? I imagine if I was in your situation, I would just have like analysis paralysis and not know what to do first. How's it been for you and folks around you?
Well, luckily our building didn't sustain too much damage. So we were able to operate as normal after about 10 business days, but others have not been so fortunate. But just the economy here locally, this all happened during the biggest month of tourism in Western North Carolina. So not only did this storm, it just devastated businesses and just every aspect of tourism here.
Yeah, my husband and kids and I went to Boone, North Carolina and Blowing Rock, not far from you guys, a couple of weeks ago. Took some time off the show. I think we have some pictures that we can show. The people at the hotel where we stayed and the restaurants, everybody was so thankful. They said they'd had incredibly slow 5-6 weeks or so, and that things were starting to pick up to a more healthy area. But nothing's going to break you guys there in North Carolina. In Asheville, it's even worse. How important do you think it is on Small Business Saturday to make your dollars count and support businesses like yours, even if it's online?
Yes. Small Business Saturday is so incredibly important to small businesses because really what it does is it helps raise awareness of the challenges of owning a small business and the values of owning a small business. And it also helps these small businesses like us compete with larger retailers. And it also boosts the local economy. So, every one of our employees, we have 25 total employees, and they're all located right here in Western North Carolina. So any money that locals spend just stay right here, with us. So yeah. we feel like it's a huge part of being a small business.
Well, I'm looking at all this great video from Instagram and TikTok, it looks like, of your soaps and all of that. Tell us why your products are something that we should invest in over larger retailers, larger companies than yours. Why should we buy your soap?
Oh, you should buy our soap because it is absolutely amazing. And all of our, like I said, they're made by us. They're not made in a factory. It's all made by our local people. And, one of the most important parts of having, people make them is that it's made in small batches. And so, we know exactly what's going into these in every item that we have.
Yeah, and it has a story to tell too, doesn't it? That's one of my favorite things to do around Christmas is have a story that goes along with the gift. And then, it just sort of continues on. And then it's not just about some dumb plastic thing. What have you got in your hand there?
So this is a candle that we are raising funds for the Hurricane Helene victims. It's called Light for WNC, and all the profits are going towards supporting those who have lost their houses, and we're really wanting to help people rebuild after this. So, that's on our website.
Yeah, it's just the struggle is real and it is cold there. People who don't understand what the mountains of North Carolina are like, the terrain, just how hard it was for first responders to even get in there using horses and ATVs and just to check on everybody. And it was a really tough and devastating time, and it continues to be. Our Brian Enton has been there and are reporting on the folks that are still living in tents, even in trailers, of course. So every dollar counts, doesn't it? If you can just speak broadly, if you don't mind, about how Thanksgiving fell late this year, right? There are 5 fewer shopping days this year than most other years. How does that impact small retailers across the country?
Oh, every single day counts. So yes, please support small businesses. Support ours. I know our website was linked up there. We would love for you guys to order with us.
Very good. Well.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.